We're it, the secret life of a YouTuber tag. Shh, don't tell anyone. Hello my fellow Rotoscopers, I'm Morgan and today I am bringing you a really fun video, the secret life of a YouTuber tag. We were actually tagged by Chad Lewis of LewToons. He's really cool, he's one of our YouTuber friends and he's always been so nice to us, and so he tagged us on Twitter and said, hey, check out this video, you have a week, and I'm like, what? So I was watching his video and I'm like, us? Out of everybody, us? So I feel really honored, thank you, thank you, thank you. And since Mason, Chelsea, and myself are in different parts of the country, it's kind of hard for all three of us to do it at once. So I just decided to do it myself, especially since it's almost been a week and we basically have a week. So yeah, let's get to it. The first question, how long have you been on YouTube? So we have been on YouTube just under 2 years. I think our 2-year anniversary will be in January. And it was actually Chelsea's idea to do the YouTube. We started the Rotoscopers as a podcast, and we've been doing the podcast for almost 3 years. And the podcast turned into a website, and then Chelsea just kind of got ideas and thinking, and she said, hey, let's do a YouTube channel. And I was like, ugh. YouTube's a lot of work, it's video, like, I'm not an actress, I just kind of like to talk about animated films, I don't know if that's the best for us. But she kept pushing and prodding, and Chelsea knows me, like, you give me an idea and at first I'm like, heck no. Not listening, it's out of my comfort zone, I'm not doing it. But Chelsea kept bringing it up, and slowly I warm up to things. So if you want anything out of me, that's the way to work it. So here we are nearly 2 years later, and I love YouTube. It's been such an amazing experience, plus it's just a way to connect with animation addicts just like yourselves all over the world. And you know, I get to share my passion with you, and you share yours with us, and it's great. Next question is, at what point do you think you will stop? Never? That's like so awkward. Like, actually, we're gonna stop next year, just to let you know. I don't imagine us stopping anytime soon. I have so much fun. I consider this just a really fun hobby. I do it in my spare time, and I will probably continue to do it in my spare time. Why wouldn't I? Next question, what is the best thing about YouTube? I say the best thing about YouTube is it's just a place where I get to meet other animation addicts and people who like the same things I do, and they don't think I'm weird for it. You know, I love when I'm having to explain the Rotoscopers to people and they're like, so tell me about the Rotoscopers. And I'm like, oh, should have picked a better name. But alas, yes. But with you guys, I don't have to do that. Like, the Rotoscopers is just a name, like a fun name for people who love animation. And like, that's the best part of it. It's like, I just get to sit here and I get to talk about art books and I get to talk about movies and I get to rant and rave and you guys like it. And that's awesome because my normal friends maybe wouldn't be too into it. But you guys, like, there's a kinship, there's a bond. So the next question, what's the worst thing about YouTube? You know, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. Sometimes it's just editing. Yeah, just editing. Editing takes so long, and I wish if I could just film a video and snap, you know, bippity boppity boo, it would magically be uploaded. I would love that because then I would feel so much more inclined to make that many more videos. And I want to make so many videos, but you know, you shoot a video and then you have to basically 4 times the amount of time that it took you, no, like 10 times the amount of time it took you to record the video, to edit it, upload it, tag it. So, you know, if I could just have like a little elf who would just do all that for me, that'd be amazing. And if you're a little elf and you would love to do that for us, contacts@rotoscopers.com, that's a great email, just saying. Crickets? All right, next question. Next question is, what do you do to make that bad side of YouTube okay? And I guess, I don't know, I just keep making videos and I just find time here and there to edit them, and Chelsea is actually a huge help. She edits a lot of the podcasts and the YouTube videos, and I mostly handle the website, the news, anything regarding that. So, you know, huge shout out to Chelsea. And the reason I say that's the worst part, because I know I've edited videos myself, how hard it is, and I know she does that like 90% of the time. So yeah, I think we just find time for it, and then once we like put that video out there, it makes it amazing. It's like all worth it because you guys get to see. Next question, how many thumbnail options do you usually take? Well, sometimes like I'll sit there and I'll pose, but most of the time I forget. Like, let's be honest, I forget, and I just pick a still from the video and I'm kind of smiling and I'm like, yes, that's good. you know, trust me, it's hard to find a good YouTube thumbnail when you weren't really meaning to have it be a YouTube thumbnail. So yeah, that's mostly how it ends up being. Who is your YouTuber crush? Ooh! So this is kind of a weird question for me because I'm married and I don't really, like, once I got married, like, crushes stopped. Like, I don't look at people and think like, oh, so dreamy. I don't know, maybe that's a married thing, or maybe that's just like being faithful sort of thing, but I don't really have YouTube crushes. I mean, I have people who I admire on YouTube who I think are really cool, but as far as a crush, not really. Although girl crush, I can go there. Jaclyn Hill, who is a makeup beauty blogger. She is amazing. Like, anything Jaclyn says, I do. You know, she'll say, you gotta buy this eyeshadow, you gotta buy this blush. Done. I don't even question it. Like, yes, Jaclyn, I will buy. So definitely have sort of a girl crush on her. And I'm like always talking about her to my husband. He was like, her again? Like, really? I'm like, oh yeah, I don't care about real celebrities. I just care about Jaclyn. Who's on your collab wish list? That's the thing, is there's so many amazing YouTubers out there, and I don't even think that we are like to their level. Like, obviously, like, #1 person, Chad Lewis, because he's like our cool friend, and so I'd love to collaborate with him. Smosh, because why not? It's freaking Smosh. And then the other one would be Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer. Like, I really have a lot of respect for her. She's a movie YouTuber where she kind of focuses on movie trailers, but she does do reviews, and she is so smart. She's so well-spoken. Everything about her is just, her name's Grace, for heaven's sakes. I mean, she really is graceful in everything that she does, and I respect her a lot. So if we could ever work something out with her, that would be so cool. Next question, what are you wearing on your bottom half? Not inappropriate at all. Actually, I just came from church, so I was wearing a skirt, and I will show you my skirt. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Ah, it's spinning. Here we go. Right, enough of that. So I'm wearing a long orange maxi skirt. I was wearing a different shirt, but I really didn't like it for YouTube, so I'm like, Les Mis, of course. So normally I'm just wearing jeans or stretchy pants. Gotta love my stretchy pants all the time, every time. But for now, it's a skirt, which is pretty rare. Next question, how long until you actually hit record? So I think I'm a bit of an anomaly for the Rotoscopers. I don't prepare anything. I just don't have time for that. Like, let's be real, ain't nobody got time for that. I work full time, I go to the gym frequently, I ride my bike to work half the time, so like I just don't have very much time. And then I'm doing Rotoscoper stuff all the time, so you know, I don't have time to sit here and write out a script. And, you know, I probably should. Things would be a lot better on this channel and less of a hot mess if I did. But the way that I prepare is if I'm watching like a DVD, I'll go through the bonus features, I'll watch the movie, or an art book, I'll flip through it, I'll make sure to read it, and then I kind of get a few key points in my head, things that I want to talk about, and then I just hit record, you know. Yeah, so from the second that I walk into my YouTube room, it takes me about 10 seconds to turn on my lights. I have this ASU pillow pet that I use, and I stick it right here I don't have autofocus on my camera, which is like the worst, so I have to manually focus it. So I put it right here and I pretend that this is me. Don't you see the resemblance? Amazing. Go Devils. And then once I have everything in focus, I do a test shot just to make sure that I'm in focus for real, and then I go. It's not very much preparation. Next question, how do you feel about the YouTube community / culture? I love the YouTube community and culture. I think it's just a really fun place for people to become content creators and to talk about the things that they love. And you know, there's so many people that we've met through YouTube and different friends, and like I need to be so much better about reaching out. Like I feel like I'm a horrible YouTuber because I just kind of like do my own thing, and then it's like, oh, okay, well I recorded my video, now I gotta do the website, now I gotta go to work, now I gotta go do this. So I wish that I could be better, and maybe that's like a super good goal for me. Like, be better, reach out, be friendly. You know, it's just hard because I consider ourselves to be pretty small. We have 12,000 amazing subscribers, but when I look at the other YouTubers with hundreds of thousands or even millions, like, I feel weird reaching out because I'm on such a different level, but they're totally not like that. YouTubers are really cool people, so reach out to us, reach out to others, and I'll do the same. Okay, for real, like, do you see this top bun right here? It's like a slinky. It's not good. Top buns for life, though. what is the secret to having a successful YouTube channel? There are a lot of things, you know, like stick in your pot for your magic brew to be successful. I would say, number one, have a passion about what you're talking about. Just because you see other people doing certain types of videos and they're really successful at it, don't try to copy that if that's not really your passion. Don't try to follow a trend just to like ride that wave. That's with us, you know, we were one of the only people doing book reviews of art books on YouTube, and like that really has become one of our bread and butters of the channel because we love it so much. So that's the first thing, like be passionate about what you're doing. Number two, definitely practice speaking in front of a camera. Like I talk to myself all the time. Like again, this is the secret life of a YouTuber. I practice things in my head when I'm driving in the car. I'll go over conversations just to like get it out there and just talk and like work things out that I'm thinking of. It's very therapeutic, but also if like I have a video coming up, it's a way to kind of practice just being engaging and not saying all the time. Like that was an issue. Trust me. It's bad. So just keep practicing, but don't let that stop you. That's number three. Don't let anything stop you, just start. A lot of people won't get started because they don't have lights or they don't have a nice camera. Like, hello, we all have smartphones nowadays. Yes, you do. Like, I used to prop my iPhone on a bunch of books and it was really teetery and it would fall over all the time because it wasn't a tripod, it was a bunch of books and I'd put a little thing in front of it so it wouldn't tip over. And I just did that and our videos still looked amazing for, you know, just being on a phone. So yeah, just do that, and I think from there, everything else will come. And just start making videos, and you know, Chad said this, be consistent. If you make one video and you stop, why are people gonna follow you again? Yeah, no. We try to make 2 or 3 videos a week, and we have been very consistent with that, and I think that's why we have a following, because we're real, right? Alright, so the final question is, who do you tag? First, I'm gonna tag our friend, @OtherRobert. He does a lot of Blu-ray and art book reviews, really cool. Next one, I'm gonna tag @Nuello the Puppet. Yes, you heard me right, he's a puppet. That's 2. And number 3, heck, @Jacqueline Hill. Why not? Maybe she'll bite. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It was really fun to do. And thank you again to Chad Lewis for tagging us. We love it, you're amazing, and keep up the great work. Be sure to subscribe to all the channels that I mentioned because they're super cool people. And if you haven't subscribed to ours, well, what are you doing? Subscribe! Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Morgan, and this is the Rotoscopers YouTube.
Able to see with all these lens flares.
I'm so hungry.